intro.
Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocking. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Mountaineers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Murray. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Butler. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juiced. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Davis will throw. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the side, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for space. It's Lewis. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Roberts. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He wants to change this route. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murray. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Panthers.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On the ground, it's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He breaks a tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a 4th down.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back.
Here's a little room there. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia State. That's his third touchdown of the game and 19 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Davis looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's James. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mountaineers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. There's a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Ready, go. Davis will throw. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Coming out with it, it's Murray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Riles. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Oh, they're after him. It's on target and complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The Appalachians stayed faithful, raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Butler. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Murray. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So here they come on 4th and long, backed up after that 3rd down penalty. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
From the red zone, it's Butler. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Trying to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Brown will throw it. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. And he's dragged down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Lewis. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right back to him on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught, and he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Davis looking to pass. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snagged out of the air. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Right back to it. A host of defenders there to make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and the clock is winding out here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our whip around with Florida in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Gators, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Davis will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juice.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. This is a designed run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
Gonna run it. It's Butler. Finding some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Murray. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
separate the wheat from the chaff. Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to you. Maker, and sometimes he'll make things happen, and he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he wants it all. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreak. It's late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Running the red zone, it's Poe. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Breaks into the open. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Going for the marker on the ground. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Panthers will try to punch it in on first and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Trying to move the sticks on third down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They're going to run it. Goal line defense on fourth down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The run inside. It's Roberts. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Corralled and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game.